Good morning or good afternoon, fellow YouTubers watching for another YouTube video. And today, I got this done the other day, but this is my new 16 terabyte Western Digital Elements desktop hard drive. I got this off JB Hi-Fi, and it's USB 3.0 support. I don't know how good you got fast data transfers, high capacity, simple design. It looks similar to my 10 terabyte drive. So that's the outside of the box. That's what it comes with. You get the power cord, and you can add it to your PC. It is show the top of the box. It is, if I can get it the right way, Western Digital. It is Mac and Windows compatible. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to open this box up. Use a kitchen knife and just it looks similar to what I had before with me. So as you can see, here's the box, here's the hard drive itself. I'm going to pull it out. In a protective film. So it looks similar to my other drive, power button, Kensington lock. Has some plastic film which we'll take off. Gives you a nice matte black finish. So it's a Western Digital Elements drive. So far I've had the 10 terabyte, I've had that for about 2 years now. I haven't had any issues with them. It's been a pretty reliable hard drive. So what's happened is I had a 10 terabyte into my server. But I feel like because I've got a 16 terabyte RAID array, I wanted to get something with similar terabytes so I can use this, because this will become the server backup drive. This Western Digital. So if I have an issue with my RAID array, I've still got the data on this hard drive. So what else you get in the box? So you get the power supply. So here's the power supply. That's your standard Australian power supply, if I can get it out of the bag. Oops. As you can see here, the Australian plug. Similar end to my, you get the instruction booklet. Oh, and plus you get the USB cable. So I just got it's just the plug they use for Western Digital drives to USB-A. You get your instructions pamphlet how to set up to the computer. Blah blah blah. Quick instructions. So what we'll do is I'm going to stop the video now. We're going to go and have a look at my server setup, which you haven't seen in a while. Okay guys, I'm back with the setup. So this is my current setup. Sorry about the weird camera angle. So to the left, we've got my Apple. It is very dusty. I do apologise. I haven't had a chance to dust it off yet, which I will do. So I've got my Apple combo drive here, which I've had now for over 10 years. This is the RAID array. Got like a RAID 0. So I've got 4 Seagate 4 terabyte hard drives in here, up to 16 terabyte. The main machine right here, covered in dust. I usually have like a milk crate over it because the cat likes to sit on my Mac. I've got to give it I am going to upgrade this to Ventura eventually, so when I pull it out and upgrade it, I'm going to give it a good clean, blow out the dust and stuff. But it does a lot of running. So this is my Intel late 2018 Mac Mini server. It has Catalina on it. Sorry. The reason why I haven't updated to the latest is I find last time with my old Mac Mini server, last time I did an update straight away to the newest Apple operating system, I've had issues with it syncing with other machines and stuff. So that's the reason why I don't update straight away, because you know you'll have compatibility issues. So the Mac Mini has 4. So this one is different to. I'll quickly give you the specs of the Mac Mini. This is pretty much a base model configuration, 8 gig, 256 gig SSD. The only difference this one has, it has the upgraded Ethernet port. So I knew I'm going to have this running off Ethernet. I want to have, and I'm going to probably use this for a while because I spent a bit of a coin on it. I want it to last a while. So I'm going to have the fast internet. So I actually got faster Ethernet than the M1 Mac Mini. But yeah, so it's got, and the difference is it's obviously the different shade of black. Or it's more like a, what do you call it, space grey? I think it's space grey they call it. I could be wrong. Someone will correct me in the comments. Has 4 Thunderbolt, or 4 USB-C ports. So that's what the radio is running off, USB-C, because it's got a faster transfer rate. And this will be running just off the USB port on the server. So it has 2 USB. This runs headless. I control it from my Mac Mini M1. And the cool thing about this is I configure it right, so it's compatible. I can sync files between my M1 Mac, my iPhone 12, my other Apple products too. That connect to the internet. I can sync with this server, so it is very handy. That's why because I've got a whole collection of MacBooks and stuff. So this is going to probably sit behind the router here, running headless. What we'll do is you're going to see me quickly set this all up. Then we'll go into the onto my Mac and we'll configure it, and I'll show you how to configure it in the Catalina. This is running Mac OS Catalina, and I'm assuming it's similar to Big Sur and that too. So what I'll do is I'll try and time lapse this bit. So all it is we've got to get the so we get the plug. So what now is I'm just going to stop the camera and we'll get onto the Mac Mini and I'll show you how to configure hard drive and run it through a server environment. This is if you're running at Mac. Hello guys, so I'm just on the Mac Mini server, which I'm just going to put full screen now. So what you're going to need now, as you can see here, you can see Elements up here. That's the if I go get info, 16 terabytes. It is formatted in the Windows NT file system. I believe this one is in Mac OS. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to reformat this hard drive first. So as you can see here, I'm going to copy all that. So what I recommend doing here, because you can't put anything in it, you'll have to so we'll make a new folder. We'll call it WD backup utilities. I probably spelled utilities wrong, but who cares? And just we'll drag those 2 applications in there. And that's done. So what we're going to do now, we're going to go into disk utility first. So as you can see here, that's my RAID array all set up. Down here is the Western Digital. We want to so see how it says Windows NT file system. I'm going to change that and erase it to, like as you can see here, macOS Extended Journal. And what you want to do, I'm going to change the names. I want to call it Storage Drive Backup. And we go erase. Just doing its thing now. Making its time. Put it out in the disk again. And you'll get this message here every time you plug a new hard drive into on a Mac. It'll ask you if you want to use Time Machine Backup. I'll go don't use. Now what we need to do is we'll close out a disk utility. Quit disk utility. We'll go into your system preferences. Now we've got to go into sharing. Click file sharing. We're going to add. And then we're going to go storage drive backup and we'll go add. And we're going to change I want to change the permissions to you can change the permissions right to however you want in this screen here. Right. We'll go everyone read. We'll go read and write. That's your server. That's going to be your computer name. So if you want to change it, if you plan to do a Mac server like I have here, that's where you'd go to change your name, and you can change it to any name that you want. And that's going to be your address. So SMB, I recommend turning SMB on. So if you go to options, it'll give you these anyways here. So SMB's handy for if you got a Windows machine that needs to access the file server. That's the protocol you want to use to get SMB, like to get Windows machines connected to it. I have tried to use the Mac server utilities, and in my opinion now, it used to be a Mac operating system itself with Mac OS 10. Now they don't do it anymore. You got to buy like a server thing, and honestly, I've tried it. It's absolute garbage. And for me, for just doing file serving and screen sharing, you can actually do media sharing. We can do remote, all this remote login, printer sharing. And you don't really need to pay for that server stuff. For what I'm doing is just using it as a file server mainly for anything and uploading YouTube videos and stuff, and maybe getting the odd torrent or whatever. You don't need all the server, pay for that server stuff. But anyway, that's pretty much it all set up on the network. Now, we'll get out of this. I should see in the Finder, you'll see the Elements drive. I'll go back, give it a sec, and you'll see storage backup drive. That's the storage backup drive right there. This is from the my main M1 Mac. So, and that's going to be the end of the video today. That's how I unbox it and sort of set up the storage drive on the computer, and eventually I'll configure it so it updates the drive regularly. But anyway, thanks for watching. Bye for now, and I'll see you next time.